Hello everyone, my name is Tamar Kritsky and today I will be talking about Israel. Many people are aware of the conflict surrounding the country, but many know very little about the day-to-day life in this developing country. It is a fairly new country and has only been declared a state in 1948, but it has hit the ground running and is notable for their development in technology, military, and agriculture. I like to start off by saying that when it comes to Israel, it's important to know where your map comes from, because depending on which source you're using, the borders will differ. So as we can see from this map that I found on mapsoftheworld.com, Israel, located in the Middle East, is surrounded by their enemies. Lebanon, Syria, Egypt, and Jordan have each been involved in wars with Israel. The wars were mostly over land borders. As many of us know, these Arab nations are not known for their democracies. However, despite their neighbors' political choices, Israel has been able to maintain the only democracy in the Middle East. According to the Central Intelligence Agency website, Israel's government is a parliamentary democracy that includes an executive, legislative, and judicial branches. Just like the US, the branches all develop and then vote on the laws. Additionally, their government is comprised of different political parties based off the different interests. Just like we have the Democratic and Republican parties, Israel has their own parties too. Right now, the Likud party is in power and Benjamin Netanyahu is their prime minister. Although Israel is a Jewish state, it is home to people from all different walks of life. Mainly, this includes Jews, Muslims, and Christians. Because of this diverse population, as explained by everyculture.com, the types of clothing seen when walking down the street varies. First, you see Hasidic Jews to the left in modest clothing. The men wear black suits and white shirts, and the women wear skirts that cover their knees and shirts to their wrists. Additionally, if they are married, they wear a wig as an extra sign of modesty. On the same street, you can also find Muslim women wearing hijabs and men in t-shirts and jeans. In the next picture, we see a soldier. Every boy and girl is required to serve in the army starting at age 18 for 2 to 3 years. Because Israel is a country in need of constant protection, these soldiers can be found in every town and city. Lastly, not everybody wears a uniform in Israel. Both men and women can be found in casual clothing, including a sundress, as seen in this picture, jeans, shorts, bathing suits. One fascinating thing about Israel, and with this I will move on, it is that even in the workplace, Israeli dress is very casual. Jeans and t-shirts are the dress code, making it a very attractive place to work and live. New media has positively affected the way people in Israel communicate both amongst themselves and with people around the world. First, let me start with the negative. Media has given people the opportunity to spread rumors about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Prior to the development of social media, you have only heard about minor incidents if you were in the country. But now many people have an opinion on the issue, but don't really know all the facts. Okay, so now let me say some positives. Cell phones have benefited the country in many, many ways. They've allowed for better communication with family and friends all over the world. They also gave Israelis a sort of peace of mind when they're away from home. Spouses, children, and friends can touch base and make sure that everybody is safe. This is crucial in a country where every day can bring a disaster. Lastly, media has allowed for Israelis to participate in pop culture. They can listen to the same music as well as watch the same shows as the rest of the world. We will see an excellent example of this in a short clip in the next slide.
פתאום קם אדם בבוקר ומרגיש כי הוא עם ומתחיל ללכת וכל הנפגש בדרכו קורא שלום שלום, גם השנה אני שמח להיות כאן מוקדם בבוקר לילה חגיגי, שידורים של
The clip in the previous slide was produced for the NBA's Israeli audience. The clip shows how people will wake up in the middle of the night to catch the basketball game. It doesn't matter that they are sleeping, basketball is important to them. Basketball connects them to the rest of the world. Another important thing I'd like to focus on in this clip is all the different types of people depicted. We see an older man, a child, a soldier, and a woman all waking up for the game. This is yet another example of the extreme diversity in Israel. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation today. I hope you all have a better understanding of Israel and hope one day you get to visit this beautiful country.